Hi, everybody. Welcome to Katie in the Morning. I'm Katie Page, Director of Member Relations at the National Association of Healthcare Assistants. Before we get into today's subject for Katie in the Morning, I did want to let you guys know that today, Monday the 25th, is the very last day for CNA Fest registration, the Key to Quality Award nominations, and the scholarship essay entry. So I'm going to show you one more time how to get to that form and how to get to our website. You go up to your search engine, I guess it's called, I don't know, the search bar, type in www.nacacna.org. Then these tabs will come across the top. The conference one, if you go down to Conference 2018 to the right-hand side, the Key to Quality Award nominations and the scholarship essays will pop right up. If you click on either one of those, it'll take you right to the form where you fill out that information. The cutoff is midnight tonight, I do believe, either that or 5 o'clock. It'll tell you right on the form what the time cutoff is. So if you're looking to submit a Key to Quality Award nomination for yourself or one of your coworkers, or if you are a resident out there watching and want to nominate one of your CNAs that takes care of you on a day-to-day basis, this is exactly how you want to do it. Speaking specifically to the people that are getting cared for rather than the caregivers out there, don't be afraid to ask for help if you don't have access to the internet. You can definitely fax those in as well. Just ask your charge nurse or one of your CNAs to hop on the website and print that form off, and then you can fill it out and fax it in to us. Our fax number is right on the website as well, I do believe. If not, you just give me a call and I'll give it right to you. Which kind of brings me to the topic of our discussion today on Katie in the Morning. And I'm not sure, I took this letter home with me this weekend that I received on Friday, and I read over it over and over and over again. It is not from a CNA, it is not from a nurse, it is not from a family member. It came from a resident from a skilled nursing facility. Her name is Libby. She is well into her 80s, and she's telling me a little bit of her background. In the first part of the letter, she was a stay-at-home mom with 3 kids. Once the kids were grown and on their own, she actually went back to school and became a bank teller and worked for years and years and years until she retired at the age of 69 from being a bank teller at the local bank. She suffered a stroke about 6 years ago, she said, and so her husband had to put her into a nursing home. So Libby went on to tell me, I'm probably going to start crying, I'm sorry guys, went on to tell me just the amount of changes that she's experienced from going from a home base where people could come and go as they pleased. You know, they felt comfortable coming to visit her there. She always had the coffee and crumpets on, I think she said. And her husband was constantly there. Well, her husband ended up passing away 6 months ago. Now she is completely left on her own in the nursing home. Her kids are out of state, so they don't get to come visit as often as they used to. And she said that experience, she's starting to wonder if she's starting to develop depression. She said she understands that CNAs are very, very busy along with the rest of the staff. And she also included in her letter that she came across Katie in the Morning about 3 weeks ago and has been following us since. So hello, Libby. I just want to give a shout out to you and let you know that I did receive your letter. She said that she understands the CNAs are very busy. And that they can't stay in her room for hours on end to talk to her like her neighbors used to or her children used to, or sit there over a cup of tea and a cupcake. But one of the things she did want to realize is sometimes she needs something and she needs it now. She said that her call light has been left on for 45 minutes to an hour sometimes. And the feeling of, what did she say? The feeling of helplessness, so to speak, of unable to get to the bathroom by herself. She said it feels very degrading when she has to have someone come take care of her. And the fact that, like I said, people aren't coming to visit her the way that she used to at home. I think we should all just stop a minute and kind of think of that experience from a resident's perspective. You know, majority of them are very, very active in their community. They were out and about. They could go where they wanted to, when they wanted to. They had family members and friends that are much more comfortable visiting them in their home than in a home. So those are just some of the things we need to think about as a caregiver. So if you have a Libby in your care, just take a few extra minutes to stop and talk to them, find out, how their day is going, how they're feeling, if there's any changes that they feel like that needs to be made to their routine. And Libby, I just want to shout out to you I thank you for writing your letter to me and kind of letting me know that you're watching. And it's not just caregivers, but care receivers that are watching our show. And I do appreciate the fact that you said you appreciated our show and the amount of positivity that was sent out there. And I really, really hope that the CNAs in your center get to watch this, and feel free to show them too. Libby did say that she does have an iPad, so that's how she came across us. So she's one of the lucky few. Not everybody has that technology. But thank you guys all for joining me today, and just stop for a minute in your routine at some point in your day and think about the people that you're caring for, and not just their physical needs but their emotional needs as well. Just take that extra minute to stop in and say hi. It doesn't have to be all of your residents on one day, but within a week you could spend that extra 30 seconds in their room just popping by and saying hello. I thank you guys all for joining me, and I will see you right back here tomorrow for Katie in the Morning.